Hello everybody, welcome to another video. Today I'm gonna give you a tour of my mixed media sketchbook that I've had since 2017. I started it probably at the beginning of 2018 and now at the end of 2021 I finally filled it. So this has been going on for a while now and I'm so excited to finally share with you what's in this very thick mixed media book. So first of all, on the cover we have a multitude of different stickers. These two are available in my shop. No, this one is also available in my shop, so these three you can get there. And all of the others I've collected over the years, and some are already coming off because this sketchbook has been around for a while. So here are a lot of stickers as well, and some of those cheesy quote stickers. And then here we have a butterfly painting. I still think that that looks quite okay. I was so proud at this one at the time, and I did it with acrylic paint, which is really hard, so I was proud of that. Then here's this kind of collage from stuff that I found in magazines and even more of my stickers. Those are also available in my shop. And here we have this underwater scene, and to be honest, the background looks kind of ugly, and then I just put these stickers on it, and I mean, that's not my best work, but I did it actually for one of my first videos, so it's really cool to have this in here. Here's just a postcard that I glued in, and this simple drawing of some plants. I think this is a very fun and simple idea for your sketchbook if you're looking for some doodle ideas. And this I also glued in. This is not a drawing that I did. This is from a magazine. And this is about the skill level that I had at the time. I did a dark background and then I painted some flowers on it. And this is also a cutout. I think that was from a Lush magazine or something like that. And here we have some arrows that I drew. And these I did a bit later on. I think those I did probably in 2020 with Molotov markers and maybe also Posca pens. So this is acrylic markers and just some doodles where I tried them out. And here are some more plant doodles. This one I like a lot. I did that either this year or last year, so that one's not that old either. And this one is a bit older. I did that in a video back in the day. That was probably also a sketchbook ideas video, and there is just this drawing of this travel theme, and I still think that that looks cute. This is just a super messy page with a sticker from a drink that I had gotten. And here's this small little drawing. I think it's a bit too small for the page. It could have been much bigger, but it's okay. And there's that. This is also just a cutout, or I think I even printed that. I had it on my wall for a while. I found it somewhere on Pinterest, so this is not my art. This is my art, and I think that that looks absolutely hideous. I just don't like this anymore. It's actually a thumbnail of a video of mine, and that video has a bunch of views. So I think it's not that bad perceived. People actually like it, but I don't think this reflects anymore how my art is. I might do this again in the way that I can do it now with my current skill level. And here's just a print of the moth that you saw earlier, and this very, very ugly drawing that I'm not gonna talk about anymore. I just hate this. And here's a simple leaf that I did with colored pencils. And then there's these drawings. Those are stickers. I think they're kind of basic, but they're cute, so they're okay. And here we have another acrylic marker drawing. I think it's kind of cute. It's kind of weird, but I also really love it in a way. So this is here. And on the other side, we have this moon with some background, and I remember it was super hard to get a decent background on this paper. That's why it looks so blobby, because it's actually really hard to use watercolors in this paper. This was for a late 90s and early 2000s inspired sketchbook ideas video, and I did all these things that remind me of my childhood, basically. And this is a Christmas inspired page, obviously. And then you can see I started to go all in with gluing stuff in there. I did this on another paper. There are a lot of cutouts on this side. And then there's some collaging here. So this is what essentially made the book super thick. I think that was a sticker by Denise Soden, who has the channel In Liquid Color here on YouTube. And I just love her paintings of animals. Then here are just a few doodles of different drinks, and on this side I also glued that in. So this is on different paper, and I did that in preparation for the collaboration that I did with Stettler this year. And I did a course where I show how to use colored pencils, and these were some of the prototypes that I did for that course. And here's another one of these, and this is another Posca Molotov marker drawing, so also acrylic marker drawing. And another one of these. And here we have something that I did with fine liners. At the time I really loved it. Now looking back at it, I don't think it's that strong, but it was kind of fun to do. And this was another landscape for the course with Stettler. And here I practiced some more with acrylic markers and copied pictures that I found on Pinterest and or Instagram. So here are the names of the people that it's inspired by. And we have some more apples and another marker drawing, and that one actually made it to become a print of mine. Here you can see the print in comparison. There's also this piece, which I think is also in this sketchbook somewhere. So I thought I'd put two landscapes on here with different media so that the card would be a bit more interesting, and you can get those in my shop. This is very good quality. It's very thick for a print, as you can probably hear. So if you're interested in getting some of my prints, check out my shop. This is also something that I cut out. I think that was some kind of scrapbook paper. And this is one of my lino prints that you can currently get in my mystery bundles on my website if you want some of these. I don't really like this one. That one went through a lot of stages. I colored something, then I covered it up again. I just don't really like it. I'm not very happy with this. This one, on the other hand, is done in metallic watercolors. I love how it shimmers, and I'm so happy with this. And here's another collage kind of page. This is also a sticker, and these are stickers, so these are not paintings that I did. But this is another one of these Posca drawings. Now looking back at it, I can see that I did a lot of these in here. Here's another one. And this is just a coloring page or postcard that I put on here and colored in. And these were also for the preparation for the Stettler course. So this one is done with pastels. And here we have watercolor pencils again. This is just a swatch page that I did in my video where I compared different gouache brands in case you're interested in learning about different brands of gouache, then check out that video. And here's another postcard. This one is by Lee Alexan, and some washi tape and just a doodle that I did with a pen when I was bored, I think. And this is also not my art. There's a lot of stuff in here that's not my art and just glued in just because I really did dislike the paper. I didn't want to use the back pages because that one bled through, so I had to glue something there. And this, I think, was also on my wall for a while, and I think that's also from Pinterest. I have no idea who created it, but it was not me. This is just another doodle page. It was a swatch page initially. And here we have Artistro watercolors and markers. I did a collaboration with them and I created this picture from Ponyu. I'm not very happy with how this turned out. Maybe I will revisit this theme at some point. And this is just absolutely hideous. Those are really the kinds of pages that I would usually never show, but they're part of this sketchbook. I had major art block, as you can see, and I just did not know what to create. And I put a bunch of stickers on here, but I don't think that it really helped. This was a 1 minute shitty art challenge just to fight art block. I had 1 minute and my girlfriend gave me a theme and I had to draw something, and drawing something in 1 minute is not gonna give you good results. And here's just a page of doodle requests that I got, and this is the design for the tissue paper that I use in my shop now that I wrap my stuff with. And here's the piece that I was talking about earlier. So here you can see the comparison with how it looks on the postcard. And honestly, compared, I think that that looks actually almost a little bit better because I increased the contrast a little bit to make it look better on print, and I think that helped a lot. And here are some thumbnails and color swatches for an acrylic gouache bunny that I recently painted. And here's probably the only blank page in this sketchbook. I must have forgotten to glue something in here. This one I did with crayons, so I'm not too happy of this. I think there are stronger pieces that I did with crayons, and we'll get to those. And here's something that looks very psychedelic and fun, and I would love this so much more if it was just 50% less bright. I think when I posted it on Instagram, I lowered the saturation a little bit and I loved it so much more. I think this is just a little bit too much for my personal taste. And here we have some more crayon stuff. I was swatching them all and I was experimenting with them. And here's something that I drew with Karen markers, and then the swatches for the neon colors. You can see that they're really bright, and this just, it's glowing. I really love that. And here's another crayon piece. I'm actually really happy with this one. And this one was a fun project. This background is done with alcohol inks on a special kind of paper that I also stuck in here. And then with some pens, I drew on the foreground. And here we have a printout of one of my original art pieces, and I also have prints of that one in my shop. So here's the print that I have in my shop. It has a much better quality than this one. This one was printed out just on a printer, and this one I ordered. So this is really good quality like the other one. I just love these so much, the prints that I now offer in my shop, and if you want to get them, again, check it out. And this was another crayon doodle, and I really love these few clouds in the foreground. And here's another piece that I did with the alcohol inks and then just a pen in the foreground. And I'm really happy with how this one turned out. I think it looks so fun and interesting. And then here we have something again that I did with crayons, and I'm pretty happy with this one because it's rather simple, but I did a lot with the colors and I'm really happy that I did it. For example, these leaves here, I'm so happy with the shading. And these are the last pages that I did very recently. These are actually inspired by socks. And this one is a wave painting that I think looks really cool. And then on the last page, I just did another sticker page and then some more of those cheesy quotes that I started the book out with. And I have a lot of these stickers, so I just threw them on here. And this is the last page of the sketchbook. So here you can see how thick this one actually is. I really hope that you liked this video, and if you did so, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. And also don't forget to check out my shop for prints and stickers and my new gouache course. I hope I can see you again next time. Goodbye!